I'd like you to imagine the screen of your desktop or your laptop with so many folders open, sticky notes all over for the stuff that you want to do, and music in the background that you do not even remember playing. This is how some of our minds are. When one of my aunties watched my previous video about decluttering our homes before the beginning of the new year, she suggested that wouldn't it be fine or good for us to declutter our minds as well? This is the subject that we are going to be talking about today. My name is Anita. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, you are welcome. Happy New Year before I forget to wish you Happy New Year. Let's dive in. Our minds are like a house. If you keep buying stuff, bringing stuff in, eventually your house will be so full that you will not even have where to pass. So what is the source of the clutter that we have in our minds? The first source is, and the main source is, the information that is being bombarded to our brains and the information that we take in. We need to filter whatever it is that is coming in our heads and in our minds. Let me give you an example. Last night I watched a movie, and there's this guy who sat in his car, and someone behind the car put up his neck and slit his throat. So the next time today when I sat in the car, this exact memory came back, and I turned just to check if there was someone at the back. And this caused a lot of paranoia, and I was scared just because of what I fed my mind with the previous night. What is it that you're putting into your mind? What are you reading? What are you allowing yourself to be a part of that is making your mind cluttered? So let us watch what we allow ourselves to see, like watching and reading and all those things. Through the years, I have learned that most of the things I worry about actually never happen. One of the ways we clutter our minds is by worrying about stuff that we can do something about, or stuff that is way too big that we have no control over. This is a time for school, and parents are worried about school fees, people are worried about the rent, maybe your child is sick, or you are sick personally. I believe one of the ways to put your mind at ease and declutter it is get a to-do list and look for ways to handle the stuff that are immediate, stuff that you have control over, and some of the things that you can do. For example, you can take your kid to hospital, but you cannot sit and worry about their money for college because that's a bit far off. Living in the moment is also another way to declutter your mind. You can do that by, you have to first breathe. Sometimes you feel like your head is about to explode with so many things. Breathe. Do breathing exercises. Breathing kind of stabilizes your emotions and the kind of energy you feel in your body when your mind is cluttered. When I get angry, there's a way my mind feels so cluttered. And one of the ways I have released this clutter out of my head is by running to my journal. When I feel so angry and I want to give someone a piece of my mind, and my heart is telling me shut up, I just run to my journal and I write down everything that I would want to tell this person. After I have written maybe 1 or 2 pages, I read through all the things I've written, and in most cases I just burst out laughing because I cannot believe I have this arsenal of abuses. So this helps me declutter my mind. Another way to declutter your mind is if you feel like, you just can't take it anymore, please take a walk, listen to music, go jogging, do something that you love to take your mind off the stuff that is making you feel like your head is about to explode. Last but not least, any problem that is shared is halfway solved. Learn to pray if you can, that is if you believe there's a God anyway. This is how I declutter my mind in most cases, with things that are so big for me, that are stressing me, that I simply cannot handle them. I pray. Or if you cannot pray, or after you have prayed, you need to talk to someone. You can talk to your parents or your friends or your spouse. Share your problems. Don't stay with your problems until you want to run mad. If you do not trust anyone around you, seek professional help. But do not let your mind go cuckoo because you do not want to share. Are there some ways that you have been decluttering your mind, probably that I've not even mentioned? Please share them in the comment section so that we continue this conversation. Take care of yourself and yours. Bye-bye.